Yes, y'all. Welcome back to another Culture Cat special.
And I have a cap on.
Tubbs is trying to steal my gig here.
I'm not. You're always saying, like, oh, tip of the cap to everyone in the chat, and I never have a cap on my head, so.
Good point. Welcome back, everyone, to another Culture Cast. And we are back once again after a long layoff. As always, we do these things. So how is everybody in the chat? And how is my small friend, Stephen?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. I'm all good. I normally have an answer for this stuff, but I'm pretty fucking all right. Like, Screen Wife is doing okay. It's doing okay. I spent more. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'll tell you this now, but I spent the majority of the evening writing lyrics to a new song. So that's not a 1990s hat at all, kid. That's graffiti. I'm going to wear it this way now just to piss Connor off.
Oh my God, it just gave me flashbacks.
Now it's Fred Durst fucking 1999, kid.
The last time I saw you with a hat on like that, you were eating a phone. So.
This is very much a set story from Brian right there. This is very true. And I think, no, did I wear it backwards? I did, didn't I?
Yep, because you had to do a Boston accent. Remember, I had to teach you for fucking ages.
Oh, God, that was...
anyway.
Yeah.
Long story for another day, I think.
Those were long drives, Brian.
Great to see you back. Again, like, I had war with Vodafone for 6 months, 6 weeks, I mean to say. Getting in my new internet. This is why we've not been on. I also had 6 teeth out. So 6 is the magic number, I feel, here. One more 6 and we're all fucked, I think. Yeah, we're back.
Funny story is, right? Brian had 6 weeks of issues with his internet, right? And we were logging on to set up the show tonight, and my internet cut out twice. So
twice.
It is what it is.
Oh my God, Tubbs. Oh my God. Get us a mini fucking accordion for you, Tubbs.
You want the miniature violins and all that, don't you? Man, you suffered for like a long time without you were on the lab for sure. Like,
you don't deserve a violin, you prick.
Oh, big time.
Anyway, so let's see what the guys are saying. TJC, Terry, how are you doing, my friend?
Terry, how are you doing, buddy?
Again, Terry has learned how to drive a bus, gotten his license and everything since the last time we were on.
See, there's gonna be a lot of like fucking reconnecting here, like, you know. I feel it already in my loins and my ovaries, like, you know.
I feel that joke went right over your small head, actually, to be honest.
Oh, you've missed it. You've missed doing that, haven't you? You've missed those small joke moments, you fucker. Yeah.
But that was also a truth and a joke, because I made a joke, you didn't get it.
Well, I think I just kind of like I veered off into something else, which I always do. Like,
see, he did get his license or whatever, but I said he's done that in the time we've not been here because we've been gone so long.
Yes. It's been a long time coming.
It's been 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and he's already not gotten a joke. Christ!
Shut the fuck up!
It's going to be a long 2 hours.
Fucker, yeah.
Let's get it on. Go on, Tom.
Yes, Mr. Connor Footer.
Come on, sing the next part. I did the first part.
I went in my hole.
Mr. Songwriter, like, come on.
Hey, I'm writing a song. I didn't say I was singing it. Well, we'll see. I might surprise everyone.
Here to
Story, Jono.
Oi, he says, the music of doom, our favorite. I said that.
Music of doom.
Great to see Culture Cast back. It's great to see the chat back, because you always wonder when you're gone for like a time whether people will bother coming back, because we're not consistent, which is a fact.
Yeah, but look, I think everyone realizes that like our non-consistency isn't like because we don't want to do it. You know?
Yeah, it's not a forced thing, like, so.
Yeah, do you know?
Not a lazy bastard.
It's like, and we're graying up every time we come back, Brian. I see. It's just getting thicker every time.
Yeah, but you've been grey a lot longer than I have, like.
Oh man, the soul patch is getting thick as fuck now these days, like.
Miriam, how's it going? Don't look after Jared.
Miriam, how are you?
Evening, welcome back. Jared,
thank you very much.
Hello, Brian Tubbs.
Jared, how are you, buddy?
Mick the dog whisperers here. Woof woof.
One Mick boy, woof woof your balls off.
The G4 says, "Oi, look what the cat dragged in." I know this guy. Yeah, that guy. Cat is a bit
Yeah. How are you doing, G-Force, with the old news of the week and all that crack? Are you doing okay?
He says, "Hey, Brian and Tubbs, let's not bring politics into this now, Tubbs."
Oh no, I'm only throwing the dig, and I'm gonna move on.
Miriam Celine said hello. She didn't mention G4 stuff. Manga Fandangan Dangan
Story
Dangan.
manga. How are you, buddy?
How's it going, Si? Pod Racing Palpatine. Hello, Pod Racing
God, how are you
Palpatine.
keeping?
Somehow he returned. And I used to think the Jippo haircut was the worst thing Tubbs could have had on his head. Well played, sir. Well played.
No, it's not, John. It's nice and tidy now, there, John. Do you know what I mean? Like,
he's on about the
it's
pack,
just I'm packing up here, man, as I go. Like, look at this shit. Like,
he's on about the pack, you know.
Oh yeah, sorry. Tip of the cap, John. Tip of the cap. I couldn't leave it on my head though. It just annoyed me.
It's been a while. He's really not tuned in at all tonight.
I am. It's just what is it? I'm getting the ring rust off, you know, like as they say.
This is not wrestling ring, Tubbs. Hey, TJ, Miriam, Jared, Si, Pax, Mix. Tip of the cap to all in the chat. See, it's natural when I do it, Tubbs. Yours is just a 4. Is it really a miniature violin if it's tub sized? See, that's why I said an accordion.
I mean, it depends on the violin, John. You know what I mean? Like,
is this Lost Boys poster new?
Yes, there's a lot of new postery things on the wall. There's like a Jason Voorhees over there, and then there's a Back to the Future and a Michael Myers. And
I thought that was the one to your right shoulder. I thought it was a Hitman one.
No, Lost Boys.
No, the other side. Sorry.
Oh, the other one is Jason Voorhees.
Oh, cool. TJ says hello to all the legends in the chat.
Legends.
Fuck.
Fuckity, fuck, fuckertons.
A normal size violin. Go back. Okay, so Mick says, ha ha ha, smiley face. Smith Lord, the Chris Lord is here. Oh boy, the
Story,
Smith Lord.
bud. Story evening there, bud.
Snitty. G4 says, hey Chris. Super 7 sucks balls before you start talking about it.
How you doing?
All good, Snitty, all good, my Super 7 boy. So, subpar 7. Evening, Smith Lord. I'm working this weekend, but are you, Si and Brian, free next Sunday for a game of Red Dead? Is that this Sunday coming? If it's this Sunday, it will be a no. But next Sunday week, yes.
Sunday week, yeah. I will see how I'm fixed even Sunday week. I wouldn't fucking mind that.
I don't see your name there, Stephen.
Well, don't you know there, Brian? No, it's despicable out of you, that is.
The self-deprecation of Tubbs feels good.
Oh, you fucker.
Until it shows up on my doorstep, I'm not arsed about politics. I voted. That's all the power I get. That's true. That's a fair way.
Isn't that all the power any of us have when it comes to that stuff, buddy? So,
Brian, we can feel your pain, mate.
Boy, Jesus Christ.
Tubbs, what can I say? They just love to hate you.
Brian missed me, man. Don't even play it up like you did.
I saw you between now and the last time we did this. So
you did. You came to my house. It was lovely.
I saw you in person last week. So
you did. You
explained a bit more about that in a while. So
it was a great old show. It was.
Evening G Unit and everyone else, especially my mate Si. Miriam saying, "Hey Celine, hope you're well."
We are doing the finest.
US politics, are we the baddies?
I think we are.
I don't know. Yeah, Terry, I'm up for that. Chris, Mick says mean Briansy, mean. Good. That's what I was aiming for.
He's had weeks of build up now, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Like so.
Yep, up for that, TJC. Jono says, Chris, for a chap who dislikes pizza, it's kind of meta you having one in your avatar. It's the turtles. Them dastardly tyrants. Next Sunday, Brian, not this weekend coming. Tubbs, be good to have you along as well.
Yeah, I'll see if I can free up the night up because I was saying to Brian I'd actually like a bit of an old mess around in Red Dead. It's been a while.
Yeah, we just have to watch him because he's the dodgy one. So
Yeah, I'll try not to recreate the fucking GTA 5 fucking live stream we did one night. So in the land of
I've caught up with the chat. So what we're going to talk about tonight is we're going to talk about
okay.
all like the latest shows and TV shows and toys and stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly the Penguin, the news that Simon Kinberg has been hired. I'm not even going to get there until we get there because everyone will go off on one in the chat. We're going to talk about Transformers 1, Alien Romulus, the rumored Joker series that was announced today.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't announced. There was just a rumor.
It was mentioned. So it's worth talking about potential.
We have stuff. We have a bunch of stuff for our corner, and we have show and tell.
Yeah.
So, Tubbs, I'm going to let you go first because I have a bunch of shite to show.
Well, I mean, as I said to Brian, was like it's been so long since we did it. I had like a load of new stuff there, so I can't show everything I got in the last 2 or 3 months. Yeah. So I said I'd just go with what I kind of more or less got in the last week or so. But I'm going to go with one thing first. I was waiting around today. I got bored and ended up in Eason's and picked up this fucker here. It's a prequel comic book to The Nightmare Before Christmas, Battle for the Pumpkin King. So you find out like where they got to in the movie. It's cool illustrations and stuff like. No, see if we can get the book there. No, fucking, and I like the art style, so I picked it up. But yeah, that's just a book for your eyeballs.
How much did that cost?
That was $9.50.
No, that's not bad. That's
on a sale, yeah, it wasn't too bad. And do you know what I noticed in Eason's as well, man? Is Eason's aren't, for some reason in Limerick anyway, they're not carrying the big hardback graphic novels. They're doing the smaller editions, which are like $11 or whatever. I was going to buy one today and I was going to go, I'll come back next week. But yeah, so one I have is this fucker right here.
Nice.
Compliments of the Brian Odets and the other side of the screen for me right now. Like, he was gracious enough to let me have this one to complete the first section of the wave before the next tree come out. So now I have, and it's been a while. It's been a long time since Tubbs has completed waves and stuff of action figure lines. So I'm knocking through these fucking Street Fighters. I really do love them.
I'll finish the other side of that story when I'm going through my stuff. So
now, see, me and you might overlap on one thing.
Okay.
I'll just show it anyway. Yeah. So there's this motherfucker right here. If I can get the glare off his fucking face. Is the 85th anniversary of the Wolverine, which I let Brian finish the story on this one. But I thought he was too pretty to pass up, and I've never actually had a Wolverine figure that I can remember. So, and I love this fucking character, so I said I'd get this for myself. And I said Brian will probably overlap on this one as well. But one I did get, I showed Brian the other day. Got an early birthday present from my missus, because I'm trying to collect certain things, but I got myself an Ecto fucking one.
That is awesome.
And Brian, it's Jada Toys as well, but
I told you.
Yeah, you were right. It's the Jada Toys, because I looked up the DeLorean and things, and they have those as well. And by the way, the Playmobil DeLorean looks fucking insanely cool.
Yeah, it's fucking class as well.
I might be going getting myself one of those soon enough, because it looks fucking deadly. But I've always wanted an Ecto one, and this is a fucking banging version. Like, looks cool, and it's proper display model as well. Like, but yeah. So there's my little finds. I'm pretty sure I have more there, but I'll root them out for the next show. But yeah, there's my little trinkets. For the weeks we've been gone. So, Brian, I hand it over to you, buddy. You can go through your massacre of stuff.
Massacre. Okay, so
right.
Just for comments, it is in a genre, but art does not imitate life in this case.
Sometimes it does.
Says, Brian, I just sent you some pics of my latest edition 2 characters from the Marvel Transformers comic.
Oh, deadly.
Well, the Ecto one is sweet, Tubbs.
Nice and buddy.
If possible, can you send me those on Twitter? I don't know if you're on Twitter or not. But Jada has been doing diecast for that's been kind of their
yeah, I mean, I didn't notice, dude. because I was looking on the Jada Toys website and they've a ton of Batmobiles and things like that. And I was going to go, oh, I might start collecting a lot of these fucking movie vehicles, like, you know, because they're pretty fucking cool. Like,
Ron laughing at Chris. Connor said, "Oh, diecast, Shabby Geek. Thank you, Shabby. Hope everyone
story
checked out.
Shab, so you, boy.
I hope everyone checked out
Oh.
ZSR earlier. It was an awesome show.
I think my internet has gone wonky again, but we'll just keep going. We'll keep going.
We'll push on, Tubbs. If we have to kick you out, we have to kick you
We'll
out.
push on there, sir. We'll do it, my boy. Do you know what I mean? It's all good, like.
Jono says, Chris, what's on the turtle's cap? Hard to see at avatar size. Hey, Shabber. Shabby. No G4. Okay, so
go on. Let's see your fucking your haul. What you get? I reckon it's something like magnificent, is it?
No, it's one of those weeks where, like, you know,
I remember you told me this.
So yeah, it was one of those weeks where, like, all my pre-orders came at once. So it looked like I got a load of shit, or that I spent a load of money, but I actually fucking didn't.
But you were even saying that, weren't you? It's like you couldn't like post anything for weeks because of the internet, and then like when you got your internet back, like everything just arrived.
No, not that I couldn't. No, not that I couldn't post it. It just seemed to be It seemed to a lot of stuff arrived at once, and then.
No, I'm saying is like because you couldn't actively do like videos and such with the internet and all that.
Oh yeah. I'm still
a chunk of stuff, kind of like.
I'm still catching up on video.
Yeah.
But I suppose I'll go through these. Hold on.
Go on, you go through them. I'm rambling like a fucking loony bin.
As always. Okay, so I suppose I'll start off with this one. So I got the Iron Patriot Cabal 3-pack from the Amazon exclusive one. It has this guy, the Iron Patriot, of course. It has Doctor Doom with a clock cape.
Oh my god, it's fucking lovely.
So I went to and sold the other one.
The other one had a plastic cape, did it?
Yeah. And this Taskmaster, which is absolutely fucking fantastic. Yeah. So these are absolutely brilliant. I got them on sale as well, so it wasn't too bad. I did get this Quicksilver, which is awesome. Now, unfortunately, on the box for this guy, he has running hands, but he doesn't have running hands in the package.
Okay.
In the art. So yeah, it's a bit stupid to sell Quicksilver without running hands. I know it's a small little thing, but yeah, it annoyed me. And then there's this Transformers 86 Springer.
Deadly.
I've wanted him for ages, and I held off until this one came out.
He's got a very large sword. Does that boy like?
Yeah, it turns into the helicopter rotors.
Oh, that's fucking class. It splits. It splits in two. That's fucking cool out like.
We're out of space now. Another thing that I've wanted for ages and never been able to afford is this. A comic
accurate Hulkbuster.
This is absolutely amazing. I love it. Definitely one of my proudest figures now to have. It's absolutely class. So yeah. And like two more. This new Marvel Legends Odin.
Oh wow. You didn't show me that one.
Yeah, he's fucking massive as well.
He's a beastly old block.
And he comes with 3 different like helmets as well, and a spear and a sword. Comes with a whole lot of stuff. And he's absolutely deadly. So last thing. No, this is actually holding another one as well, I forgot. It's the HasLab Giant Man. Currently in his zombie mode.
In hell, man. That's some fucking detail.
In his hands is an astonishing Wolverine. that Tubbs bought me. So yeah, this guy is phenomenal. And I only have the zombie head gun at the moment because I'm going to do a full review showing off the other heads and stuff. But 1 second, I'll just put him back so he doesn't fall. But yeah, the Astonishing Wolverine thing. Tubbs bought me him out of the goodness of his heart and out of nowhere, really. So
I wanted to cheer you up, buddy. That's what I did it for. I wanted to do something nice for you. And then what did you do when you showed up at my house?
So I have a Jada Toys Feelong up on my couch for ages. I got a second one for free somehow from Amazon. And I knew Tubbs was missing just him, so I said, you know what, fuck it, I'll just give it to Tubbs. Pay it forward and all that. So
yeah. And he showed up and he gave me a Feilong and made me complete the first section of my collecting. So yeah, we both kind of like did something nice for each other, which was lovely, you know. But it's as I said to Brian, I don't have like loads of money all the time, but it was like that one time I did, and I said, "Fuck it," you know. You were having a rough few weeks, buddy, so I said, "Fucking, I'll get you." But then what happened is when I bought it for Brian, I was looking at it going, "That's a nice fucking figure." I think I'll buy one for myself too.
The Wolverine is class as well.
But I mean, as I said to you, it's because I love Wolverine and I've never really owned. Not that I can remember. Like I don't know if like maybe the original X-Men cartoon figures or something. I might have had one of them, but I can't remember having a decent Wolverine. Like so, yeah, I'm delighted now I got him as well. Like,
I'm trying to answer Shabby here. He says, "Lads, do you play Skittles in pubs in Ireland? I'm still baffled by this game. I'm pretty sure it's bowling in a bowling alley. No."
No. Skittles. There was a game. I can't remember exactly what it is. I've never actually played it, but I have heard that term being used in the pubs.
Okay.
Maybe Shabs will explain to us exactly what it is, but I've never played it, but I have heard it used. I have heard the term in the pubs. Don't know if it's still played in the pubs.
In a pub in Ireland.
Well, I haven't drank in 9 years, so there's very few pubs I've been in. So
looking at it now. Looking at Skittles now, I've never seen one of these before.
Put it up.
That's what she said.
Oh, yes, she did.
Hold on.
She asked for the full Irish, she did, but the eggs and bacon and everything.
Oh, Christ. What did we start to Chevy?
A plate full of soggy beans. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it is basically like bowling and fucking like table games. I don't think they do. I mean, my dad actually used to tell me about they used to have these in pubs before.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of pubs and I've never.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe do you know what? Maybe we missed the generation of the pubs that did that, or maybe the pubs we went to weren't doing them. I'd say they're like the old man pubs and things like, do you know what I mean? That would be still kind of like, you know, like the Glen Taverns of the city and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I can't say I have Shabs that I've ever played this in a pub, but I do know it does exist and it has been a thing. So yeah, see, Shabs is hitting us with some like old school knowledge here that like this actually happened back when you could smoke in the pub. Remember that shit?
I remember that.
Walking around in a cloud of smoke, not a thing, not a worry.
You're a couple of years older than me, Tubbs, so you've probably seen these things.
Hey, I'm fucking 2 years older. Don't fucking acting like I'm a decade fucking removed. Like
2 years is a long time, my friend. That's someone in jail.
Yeah, that 2 years has put a lot more grey in the beard. Like.
Okay, so Coxie's Toy Cantina. Hey mate, how's it going? Welcome
Story.
to the show. Hi lads, love that Ecto one. I love the Jaded DeLoreans as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. But I was saying to Brian I was looking up the Playmobil version of the DeLorean, and I didn't know fucking Playmobil did such. Like obviously you get the Playmobil figures.
Hard, man. Fucking hell.
The figures or the fucking vehicles are fucking like the Ecto one Playmobil is fucking brilliant looking.
Like I think I think Shabby in the chat collects Playmobil stuff, and look
Because
class.
I went down and looked at a video of it. Apparently, like the Ecto one, the Playmobil Ecto one, like has the siren and everything.
Oh
Sound
yeah.
effects galore, man.
Hey, Kev.
Which is fucking cool. I'm definitely going to pick me up a DeLorean at some point.
Brian, it's been fucking weeks, mate. You did buy a ton of loot and all that. That is true. like we were having a joke about it the other day. I did have like 1 megabyte of internet. That clearly is enough to hit the checkout button.
Like, I'll be honest, I even text Brian one night and asked him was he okay, because I hadn't heard from him much in a few days, because he was like very sporadic text messages.
Man.
And he was like, man, it's just I can't, it's just fucking too bad. I can't even be on my phone, it's annoying me. I was like, oh man, get it. It's fucking, without internet, it does suck the balls. Like,
G4 says, picked up 2 of the carbonized Royal Guard High Pilot 2-packs today for $20 each. You couldn't pass it up. Yeah, you bastards. You've got Ollies and you've got all the cheap stuff.
yeah, you get some fucking. I saw a guy, I follow this like Batman action figure group. And there's a lot of McFarlane stuff, like, but there's one of the lads was like showing posts from like Walmart or Target. It might have been a Target, but it was a sale. It was a sale deck at the end of the aisle, and man, they were selling fucking like McFarlane Batman figures that like are normally like 30, 40, 50 quid on Amazon and shit for like $5-6. I was like, fuck me, dude. And these ones are hard to get as well, and they're just sitting on a Target shelf.
Well, they're just hard for us to get here.
I think in America, it's just like it's probably overstocks and whatever else that are just left over, so they just sell them all off, or whatever way that works. But yeah, you get like Brian will tell you, in Limerick, you got to go outside Limerick to get decent toys in an actual store. Like,
of course I know, Brian, but who is the fella on the right? I can't place that stranger.
Ways? What are you talking about? Is this because I took a sabbatical from fucking social medias? And I wasn't. Did you see I left a message in the fucking? I think it was a Twitter. I think it was the Twitter one. I'm gone so bad, guys, with my fucking social media, man. Brian will even tell you. I'll chat you in messages and stuff, but my God, man, fucking being on Twitter and fucking Instagram and all that shit.
Anything past Messenger is a tough one for tough.
Do you know what, dude? I swear to God, anything past Messenger and WhatsApp at the moment has been kind of like I flick in for about 10 seconds, scroll a bit, and then I'm gone back out again. I think I've really lost my fucking desire. Like, if I go back doing the podcasts and stuff again on the channel, I reckon I'll need to get back into it again. Keeping up to reps, but at the moment it's just I'm kind of going like, I'm just going to go over here and watch some TV or play some games. I'm addicted to Dreamlight Valley at the moment, like, so. Yeah.
Sweet Iron Man pack.
Yeah. You got some banging stuff, dude.
Clearly not an actual Doctor Doom, as it's not in a box. No, Connor, yours is just in a box, and you're afraid to take it out.
Do you know what?
And I'm still talking about an action figure, nothing else.
I'm always the fucking same, actually. I'm always the same.
Hey, Kev. That's one way of looking at it, I suppose, Connor. Waze says, Quicksilver not having toe hinges was a mistake too, but the Cabal pack is absolutely fantastic. It is. It's top fucking notch. What are you doing?
Just keep talking. It's all good.
Everybody, look at Tubbs being awful.
I opened it, Brian.
Live unboxing.
I took him out of the box.
You should have fucking told me and it would have stopped.
No, it's all good. I was messing because I never take anything out of the boxes, do I?
G4 says, I need to get the 3-0 Hulkbuster. Oh, that thing is a monster. It's fucking about 300.
So is like what's the biggest Hulkbuster figure out there? Like,
probably a Hot Toys, maybe.
Like fully posable, like.
Probably a Hot Toys, I'd say.
Yeah, and what like? Let's be honest. We're going on throwback. What scale is that, Brian?
The scale I have now are Hot Toys.
The Hot Toys one. What scale would that be?
1/6 scale, I think.
Which is like about 12 inches.
Which is about double the size of 1/12. So So
so it's about 12 inches in total. It's
yeah,
so
that's about
it's good
10
when they
inches
get
tall.
when they get it right. And Marvel seems to be like way better than the DC side at getting like the sizing right with the
Well, that's
figures and things.
McFarlane and Hasbro though.
Yeah.
And McFarlane are getting better, like so.
Do you know what though? I will say one thing. Last few McFarlanes I've seen that were posted, extra heads, extra arm or extra hands and weapons and shit. They're like putting more in the boxes now.
Some of
So
them.
some of them, like there was a cool
Wait.
Huntress one there. She had like two extra heads and a couple of weapons and hands and stuff. I was kind of that's fucking. But what has happened? Prices have gone up on all the figures now.
Odin or Wade says Odin, who you conned me into buying. Yeah, but you got it cheaper as well, didn't you? Yeah, but
He
like
conned me. How did he con you into buying it?
Conned him. I made him.
You made
Put his
him.
hand
He
in his
dragged
pocket,
you
and that
to
was
the
the end.
store.
I think you should see. This is the way you catch ways. See, you've got Odin now, so you need all the Asgardians to go with him as well, like
There you go.
Hercules, Ares, all of them motherfuckers.
Brian has tried this on me before, but my bank balance doesn't allow me to just go out and get all the extra bits. I'm like, I will selectify what I buy.
Connor said Brian has a 4-year-old. Yeah, that's Galactus. I think he's about 3 years old.
Come here, you have about 6 4-year-olds now with the big figures you're fucking rocking in that room, like.
Yeah, G-Force says Brian has lots of little tykes in that room.
What were we saying the other day, man? We were saying is like your giant man and my 32-inch Stone Cold Steve Austin will just like have to go for dinner or something. Just bring them around. Bring them out to Locker for a day out. We will like.
Yeah, he's 2 kids now, Connor, with Galactus too. Jonathan said, Cena's Brian's not done it since the last show. Oh, say all the names one after the other.
Go for it, Brian. Run it off.
Ways, G-Force Pads, Think Jesse, Jared, Miriam, Mick, Shabby, Chris Stein, Connor, Tubbs, and Brian.
Still got it. The boy never lost a step.
Me, Redmond. Sounds like a bowling arcade game we have here, but we never call it Skittles. Mr. Redmond. What's Skittles, Shabby? We still have no idea. I have no idea. I've just seen it. Yeah,
I think that's the across the board. We've all heard of it. We all know what it is now, but we still have never played it or seen it properly in our vicinity or whatever.
Connor says it was a summer game. People always had them in caravans.
They did caravan parks. The old fucking they did, man. Connor, you're on the ball with that one, like. Do you know caravan parks? No, he's right. But do you remember the caravan parks used to have like the resource area?
Yeah, we used to go down to the fucking beach and whatever.
No, but in the caravan park, they'd always have this like area that had all these like games and stuff in them.
Oh yeah,
and Skittles was always kind of one of the things that would have been in there. Now I do remember where they were. Good man, Connor.
The one in Lahinch used to have arcade machines and pool tables.
Yeah.
Never had Skittles though.
There was a caravan. We had a caravan at one point. Well, it wasn't ours, but it was we used to stay in it. But it was down in Ballybunion. But it had like a mini cinema room and stuff in there. It was fucking used to go down. I remember it was down there. It was like fucking 11 watching Nightmare on Elm Street, fucking 2 on it or something. Fucking and yeah, it was the worst Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Like no, I actually wouldn't say the worst, but yeah, it wasn't a good one.
Skittles, but that is like bowling, but not bowling. Yeah, I think that Shabby not messing around, but I can't see any pub in Ireland wasting that much drinking space on a bowling game. No,
nowadays they wouldn't because they're all now, back in the day they definitely did. Like
those rooms are created so people could sling their kids in there and drink all day.
That's what it was, man. You had like pool tables and darts and with all these other little activity things in there, so people could go out on this Sunday for dinner. Remember
my local pub years ago in Holy Cross? Do you know Holy Cross on the way to Bruff?
Yes, I do.
They used to have like a pool table and loads of video games and fucking darts all in one room. And the whole
I mean, pubs used to have like arcade machines and all, man, which was like, as you said, would give the kids something to do when they were in there, and they just got rid of them. You know.
Sai says, "I remember plastic Skittles, Woolworths.
Woolworths. Do you remember that fucking place? Jesus.
There was one in Limerick, and then
we had one Woolworths in Limerick, and it was just it. If you remember, it was where the bus stop is by Harvey's Quay now, right?
Candlestick Cinema. Could Two-Face hold his own show? Yes, he could.
Yeah,
definitely. Go on.
Yeah,
Tubbs.
100%. And I think that's the route they're going. I think that's how they're going to develop all the villains into this universe. They're going to like build them.
Before we talk about that in a while, because we've got. But
Yeah.
what were you saying there, Tubbs, about Woolworths?
No, I'm saying is if you remember it, you know where Harvey's Key Duns is now, where we're like the bus stop and everything there. It's across from the Hamptons.
Yeah.
In town. Yeah, that's where it was. Like if you remember, it was down like that, and it was like
Again, you're way older than me, so you'd know better.
Yeah, so and across the way from it was the Carlton Cinema, which was like the where I saw my first ever film in the cinema.
Definitely don't remember that. Like,
this big fucking pink building across the way was this big fucking brown dilapidated building. Woolworths was inside it, and it had a bus stop at the front. That's what I remember. Do you know what was the first film I saw in that Carlton Cinema before they knocked it down? My first ever film in the cinema, which would answer a lot of questions for you guys in the chat as well, is it right? Superman 4: The Quest for Peace.
Was it a film or a film?
It was a film. It was the first movie I ever saw in the cinema. Was Superman 4, the worst of the 4 Superman movies.
Chris
yeah, and that was my introduction to the Superman movies at the time. When you think back,
how do you still like him?
I loved it. It was like, oh my god, he can fly. Not very well, but because the CGI was terrible. But he could do it.
Shabbos Geek is Plancus Plebis. I'll stick to pub shuffleboard.
Shuffleboard,
yeah. So it's mini bowling. Yeah, basically tabletop.
Yeah, basically that's what it is. But
Chris says, I am Waze. I deleted Twitter as Russian sex bots were inflating my ego too much. Plus, Elon Musk is a complete cunt with a weird shaped face. So just ain't this. I agree. Good evening, chaps. Waze says,
good evening.
Where did you encounter it, Shabby? G4 says, hey, Keith. Oh, Keith.
I'm assuming he encountered it in a pub, right?
Shabby says, the lads were talking about it in ZSR Ways. In ZSR, sorry. Pints, smoke, crack, 10 finger the board and the disabled jacks. Love a good pub night out in the older days. And that was just, I was going to say something, but I won't.
And we had some pubs in our town, didn't we, Brian?
Yeah. Well, you
that would probably let you get away with all of the things that Connor just mentioned.
You lived in the town. I lived in the great outdoors.
Yeah.
The countryside where nothing from.
He was a country boy. I was a city lad. And now look at us. We're married to each other. It's lovely.
And then moved out here. So, hi G4 channel. Fancy bumping into you guys. Don't bump them too hard. They'll fall over. Playmobil is freaking awesome.
Yeah, man, dude, I'm looking at the two. I'm looking at the DeLorean and the Ecto-1, and I'm kind of going, I might fucking try to pick those up at some point.
Waze going to check out the replay of ZSR. Cheers, Waze. Jonathan said, Waze, Shabby got the bowling game, fucking ollies, like everything. He now super cheap, as he just loves to tell us poor bastards with no access.
Where was it the selective crew?
You can answer this as well, Tubbs, quickly if you can. What's your top action figure from any genre that they haven't made you wish they made?
Oh, any figure? I can name a figure now that they probably made that I don't know that they've made.
I'll give you a minute just so we don't spend too much time on this.
Okay, so I'll read it again.
I'll give myself a minute as well.
Action figures from any genre that they haven't made and you wish they did. Okay. I'm gonna think. Fuck. Any genre. This is a fucking hard one.
See, you caught us on a hop here, like
Candlestick Cinema. That's a fucking good question and has stumped the fucking shite out of me right now. Any genre. Is parody porn a genre?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with like a Hasbro Mortal Kombat Scorpion. Or not Hasbro, Jazzwares Mortal Kombat Scorpion. Just off the top of my head. It'll probably change again tomorrow. I would love a whole Jazzwares Mortal Kombat line though.
I've got one.
Go on.
I'd love if they made a proper, like, fully, like, fucking, what's the words? Yeah, fucking
Articulated.
action figures now. Not fucking plushies, not none of that action figure. Valcor.
Oh, from the Never-Ending Story.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be cool, actually.
And from the, what's the fucking horse's name again? Fucking
Oh, I don't remember the horse.
anyone in the comments? No, the kid. Do you remember the kid? And he was like the warrior kid. Do you know what I'd love a playset of? Just so I could fucking shower my fucking nightmares all over again and bring my fucking childhood trauma back. Like the swamp of sadness, all right, with the horse and the fucking kid.
Oh, stop.
That's what I'd love, an entire playset of that.
There is a playset of that, I think.
Fucking what the fuck? Where?
I swear I've seen that somewhere.
Oh man, you gotta show me that
I'll
direction.
find it later.
Oh man,
It's
if that
either-
exists.
it's either-
Oh. Do you know what I did fucking see? That's totally off topic, all right? Do you know those advent calendars for Christmas?
Yeah.
All right, I saw one online, right? And the other day, I get you a picture of it and show it. You know what? It's basically the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation House. And when you open up, like, you know, like the doors or whatever and the windows, it's like a character from the movie. They're like these tiny little like miniatures, but you put them in the garden frames and stuff like that. It's literally. I was looking at it going, I was like, I kind of want that, like, you know. I love me some fucking Nightmare or not Nightmare, fucking National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, like.
I think this is custom made, like, but I want to show you this.
But yeah, man. But like, I've obviously Never Ending Story. I'll be honest, I fucking love it. That Never Ending Story. And do you remember that film Legend? I know you're not a Tom Cruise fan, but do you remember when Tim Curry was the devil?
Yeah.
Yeah, those two movies I fucking loved.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
They're like fake fucking. They're like custom ones.
Fuck my life. I need that. And what was the horse's name? Because I can't remember.
I can't remember either. There we go, Artex.
Artex, that was it. Artex, yeah.
Childhood trauma unlocked.
Lads, that is fucking childhood trauma in a ball right there, like. And do you want to know? I said it to Brian. I think, is it there somewhere? I said it to Brian. I was in town last week, and I think you all know by now. I just randomly pick up, like, to this day, still buy DVDs and Blu-rays for no reason whatsoever. But I picked up the Never Ending Story. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna sit down and watch this with my kids, like. And Brian was like, don't do that. I was like, oh yeah, shit. They'd probably give them fucking childhood trauma from that scene alone, like.
Okay, so let's fly through the comments again before we get to our
Yes, sorry, I'm rambling.
No, it's okay, I'm rambling too.
Yeah.
I picked up the animated Batmobile for $19. You
fuck, dude. Oh, it's another one I want, and it's too expensive over here.
A Hot Toy Battle of the Planets G-Force.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
That's a good get. Ways of Sith. Ways bargain.
Yeah, that's not a good get. That's a fucking fantastic purchase for 19 quid.
And now it's got me picking up the animated figs, so add another line.
That's what happens, bud. You fucking see. I have.
Gonna get you. Really win.
I have the animated Batman. I have the animated Robin. I have Commissioner Gordon. Ra's al Ghul, Mr. Freeze, and Scarecrow. Do you know what I mean? But I want Two-Face. But then there's a Build-A-Figure in the Two-Face line that I want, and I have to get all the other four. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Manga Fandango says 10 games in and Pool already 7 points above Arsenal. Just saying. Liverpool always win the league in November, don't they?
Yeah, they do. It always happens around November.
Early. Yeah. Yeah, early for them, so I don't bottle it. Usually don't bottle it till after Christmas. Unfortunately, the league is decided in May, not November. If y'all didn't have Salah for as long as we've been without Odegaard, you might be in the same boat. Yes, I agree, G-Force. If you didn't have a zipper, you'd wet your pants more. That's what I'm saying. What's it saying to America? You get your dick and your pussy all covered in shit.
Yars.
Jonathan, you missed out on the perfect chance to sit down to pee guy there on our disappointed. Injuries bite everything eventually. What's wrong with sitting down to pee? Yeah, you get to sit down and contemplate. And maybe you can have a crap then if you feel like it.
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes it's nice to take care of two jobs at once. You know what I mean?
Connor says the tip of my willy gets wet. Yeah, see, that's why you put it over your shoulder when you're doing that.
Or tuck it into your sock, whichever way it works. You know.
It's your bowl. That's because you're pissing in the sink, Connor.
Oh, it's fucking hell.
Very low water level and very low levels in his chest.
Yeah. Has the levels ever been high in this chat? To be fair, do you know what I mean?
Lads, you're taking the piss in more ways than one.
Literally.
Now I know you're full of it. Shit, yeah.
Yeah, full of shit and piss on the sink.
Jono says Superman 4 still 100 times better than Man of Steel, as he didn't let his dad die in that movie, Tubbs.
And you know this is wrong, like, I mean, because there was no dad fucking that died in that movie at all, like, you know.
Yeah,
It killed a lot of careers, let's be honest about it. Quest for Peace was not the most well-received movie. But
what Jono says,
I have a soft spot for it because I saw it. Yeah, I fucking saw it when I was a wee baby, and I fucking loved Superman ever since. Still love Batman though.
Superman takes Milton Keynes. Fucking Artex was the other horse called Polyphenoc. The other one ended up as super glue. James
Story James, oh you Paul.
James is on the Bears. James is on the
Bears. Is he out, boy? You out drinking the skulky bear, buddy?
Sorry, James. He's at the rugby game, I think, or watching it.
Or yes.
Yo, James.
Yo, James.
Hello, James. Yeah, I've been crazy about the bats for the Batman line, Tubbs, but I know Smithy has the whole setup of the DC Direct line, and I love it so much.
Fuck, man.
Connor adding fuel to the rivalry. Hey, James. Crap, that should have been a heart emoji. Yeah, of course it was.
I will say one thing, Wes, though. I'm a fucking huge Batman the Animated Series fan, like, and it kills my heart that my wallet can't supply the influx. Like, the one thing I will say, and I said this to Brian, that I do like about Jaded Toys is I've been able to get like the figures as they've been. The which?
The breaks.
The break, exactly. There's breaks. I've been able to kind of get the figures bit by bit and still kind of complete the line. With McFarlane, there's so many I want, but there's also so many I don't need. But it's the fun and keeping the fucking flow going. Like, I mean, if I had the money, man, I'd be buying every single.
So you're in the fortunate kind of position that you can't afford to indulge like we do, because I'm sure, like.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, Brian. I can't afford to indulge as much as you, right? But I fucking want to indulge as much as you. You know, the addict in me wants all this shit for no fucking reason. I want to buy it all. You know, I'll sell my kids dinners if I have to. Like, I don't fucking care. Do you know what I mean?
There's a whole wave I didn't get last month.
Yeah,
because I couldn't afford it as well. Like, so it's not.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know yourself when it's great when like to see.
It all hits at once, like, you know.
Like, I will jump on Big Bang at some point now and see, do they have the animated versions, like the Two-Face figure. I want to get the animated Two-Face, because he's one of my favorite animated characters. But yeah, there's it's more villains I'm looking to get now more than anything else. Do you know what I mean? In the animated side. But when it comes to McFarlane, like, there's a load of cool ones after coming out, but there's just too fucking many. You know,
for real, Tubbs, it's insane how much Todd puts out every week.
Yeah, it's insanity, dude. It really is. Like, I was there the other day, and he had put out the, I think it was the Batman Forever. It was a Batman Forever, Batman and Robin Batmobile, right? And then within 2 days, there was like a variant of that. There was fucking another entire wave of movie figures. Then there was the Christopher Reeves, which is one I have to fucking get, and I cannot find it nowhere because Big Bang don't have it.
Shit.
Yeah, and that's one I do want to go with my 89 fucking Michael Keaton, which is technically the Flash version, but you know, but I want to have the Christopher Reeves one there as well. But it's trying to find them, dude, without them selling out. Like, because I know Wes will probably tell you, like, America, like they were selling out like hotcakes. Like,
Okay, so let's move on
sorry.
to. Oh no, you're fine, man. Connor, lurker mode. Okay, so next we have. Now, have you stuff for Art Corner? I can't remember what you
I
said to me.
do, I do. I have
Okay, so
stuff
you
for
go
Art.
first. So.
Okay, I have stuff for Art Corner, and I have a story behind it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I always love a bit of a story on this show, don't we? Like,
Depends
So
how long it goes
basically,
on.
right, as I keep telling you, I keep rearranging stuff. I'm like fucking trying to make room for stuff and whatever else. We all do that. But I came across a box with a load of like fucking papers in it. I was like, what the fuck is in these papers? So I went through it, right, and I started finding old artwork I had done when I was like 12 years old, like Simpsons characters and fucking like superheroes and all that kind of stuff. But I found one
Hey,
that I
Geek
drew when I
Strong.
was. Do I?
No, I'll just say hi to Geek Strong.
Oh, how you doing? But I found one piece that I did when I was like 12 years old. Of an original character. Like, it was just like fucking around building stuff. But this is the fucker that I drew when I was 12.
Oh, wow, that is really cool.
So he's like, I think he's like, like, I don't know, Snake Plissken mixed with fucking Mega Man or fucking some crazy shit like that, right?
Okay,
Bit of
so like,
Archangel going on
it
with the
kind of
wings or whatever.
reminds
Like,
me of I don't know if many people remember this, but it looks like something from Bucky O'Hare. Do you remember that?
yeah, kind of like a cartoon based version, right?
Yeah,
And
like
so
the space rabbit guy.
yeah. So maybe he was inspired by that. I
Sentiment.
can't remember, like, because I was 12 when I drew it. So I was kind of going like, oh fuck me, like, So I got
That's
to thinking,
awesome. I
right?
really like that.
So I have this version here, right?
Yeah,
And what do the kids nowadays say, Brian? On the TikToks, they give it
it's
a
like,
glow up, is it?
oh,
Is
yeah,
that
give it a
is
go.
that what they say? So I decided to say, fuck it, I'll I'll do a version, not the same as that, not as cartoony, but I'll try and just do my own version of it now, to see kind
Cool.
of have I improved since
Hubs
I
it
was
up.
12, you know? So that's what I came up with.
Pull it closer in. Oh, it's much different. He kind of sort of looks like down a bit. He sort of looks like a Saiyan now from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, do you know what it was? I was drawing him, right? And I was trying to fucking like I was keeping in line with the suit, the design of the suit, like with the bits, and then I kind of started changing bits as I was going and added shoulder pads, took away the wings and gave him a jetpack instead. And
That is really cool. I
kind
love
of
the
didn't,
idea.
because I have like the cannon arms on him and stuff, like, but then I started kind of like going, oh, like, remember I said to you, was like I colored the whole like background, but I couldn't figure out the color of the suit.
Yeah, I love the
And then I
background
just
actually. Oh, the white
so I
smoke.
went with the design here. Look, I went with the yellow and black design here, but the explosion down here and the end and the buildings and stuff.
That is fucking awesome, man.
So like, so it's like, this is basically, like, as I said, this is like the this is the difference. So I'll put them side by side. There we
So
go.
you aged him with yourself, more or
Yeah,
less.
basically I aged them up, like, I mean, but and yeah, so it's just I was happy, and I'm actually, I won't lie to you, I'm very happy because this actually does look like a comic book image
No, it
now.
looks like it almost looks like out of a cartoon, a
Yeah,
still
do you
from
know
a
what I mean? So I
cartoon.
was fucking deadly proud of that. Like, and I was having issues with it as well, right? Because I was kind of going, oh man, I haven't fucking drawn properly in a few weeks. I don't know if I'll be able to fucking draw again. Because I keep thinking if I don't draw, I'll forget how to draw. Which is not. I
Kind of,
don't think
kind
that's
of,
the case. You
kind
just
of
have to,
safe route kind of thing. Like, yeah,
yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, fine tune the fucking the skills and stuff. But I said it for a little bit, like, and I said, but what I will do, um, I will go back to this version of it, and I will try and draw like a way better version, like keeping in, with the wings and the like the shape of the head and things, and um, see if I can come up with another version of it as I go. Like, but yeah, so fucking, I was happy to have like another, like an original character, kind of just banging around instead of drawing like Batman and Superman and Spider Man and things. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll try and
no.
dig into a few like original creations as I go, like, because I have a few done now. Like, so
G4 says nice tubs.
nice from G Man.
Geek Strong says incredible.
Thanks, Geek Strong, buddy.
Jonathan says really cool tubs.
Oh, thanks, Johnny Redmond.
Mickey says nice one, tubs. Very
Mickey.
cool.
No, it's a bot.
Geek Strong says Normally I don't swear, but that is fucking awesome.
Thanks, buddy, man. Because I'll tell you, and I think all the lads know this by now, but I overthink all my work like a motherfucker. I'd
I
never
think
ever think
everyone
I'd
does,
do.
but you're not alone there. Like,
Yeah, oh yeah. I think it's the creative in everyone, man. Is you overthink all your work, like.
Smitlord says, "Good stuff, Tubbs. Nice to see the color work coming on. Really good tones in there."
Thanks, buddy. It was the blending. I really do you know what happened? I'll just throw it up there 1 second, right?
Ooh,
See the sky the way it's like really darker on the top. See here?
I think that works though.
Yeah, but do you know what actually happened? Is there you can see it kind of coming down this side. I was coloring in the bottom. It was going to be much lighter in the sky, but what happened was is the bottom one started to run out. I was like, "Fuck!" So I went up here and started going darker. And then when I got to here, I goes, I have enough to blend a
Yeah,
good chunk of it. So I just started to blend it across, like. But it's the blending on the jetpack fire. I'm actually like I like.
yeah, it's class.
It goes. You can see it goes
I
out, but
love
then
the
there's the
tiny bit of yellow as well.
but then there's the explosion. Like, do you know what I mean? I feel I got like a I feel I got like a good blend of color and like oranges and reds and stuff in there as well.
And like making
You
them
know.
totally black as well works perfectly.
Yeah, because I was thinking it's like you wouldn't see them like because they'd be
No.
cast in shadow, like you know what I mean, because they're
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
ground
yeah.
in the explosion. Um, but then do you know what I mean? I could have like cast different colors on the character as well on his arms and legs, but I was just not gonna give him
That's great work,
this.
man.
It
Honestly.
was weird, right? Because when I was drawing him, right, when I was trying to figure out a color scheme, I was looking at the costume and stuff. I was kind of going, or when I started going black and then the grey lines and then adding a bit of the yellow, I was kind of going, oh fuck, this is starting to look a little bit like a jacked up White Ranger and mixed with Scorpion with the color scheme and stuff, you know. So I was kind of going, but I like it. It ended up
I like
working,
it. It looks
you
really,
know.
really nice. Jared Kane says, beautiful tubs.
Thank you, buddy.
Sai says what Chris said. Park
Do-do.
Geek Trunks says, hey, G Force. So also this week I have a few other things sent into the sent in. But yeah,
And to be fair, I will admit I actually missed like getting stuck into a couple of pieces a week to kind of like have stuff for the show and things like that.
yeah,
It really was like a motivator to get me to go and kind of keep up with it. Do you know what I mean? So
okay,
I kind of slacked for a few weeks, and now I'm starting to pick it back up again and kind of go. I'm drawing kind of daily now, and I'm even drawing with the kids at the moment.
okay.
So that it's been good. It's good to get the flow back in it.
So let's check out some of this week's mix minis.
Go on, mix moves.
This is for Earth Corner.
Yurt.
So this is the back. Mick, if you're in the chat, you can describe exactly who this is. If not, well.
Sexy as always, I say, sir.
There's more here. So I get to the chat there.
And for anyone that hasn't seen Mick's mini miniatures on the show before, these are all like hand painted, man. Like to the point that where like he doesn't even magnify this shit. It blows my fucking mind every time. Like,
yeah, it's absolutely incredible.
It's a real fucking talent. Like because fucking like I don't think anybody could just pick this up and do it. You have to have like a fucking. I think there's a lot of patience attached to this as well. You have to have a lot of patience for it.
And I think he does them with like a matchstick, or not a matchstick, but
like a tiny brush, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's famous blue gloves.
So Mick says this is a Sisters of Battle Nova Vita. Is that right?
Noviated? I can't. No, I'm not even going to try to fucking.
A lot of patience, he says.
There you go. So yeah, because I mean, I know for a fact, I know with art and I know with other kind of forms of creativity and even fucking like custom action figures, all that kind of stuff. It's a patience game. Like you have to put there's time and effort that goes into this stuff. Like, but yeah, you can definitely tell Mick that like there's time and stuff gone into this.
Like for me, like even doing these, I'd be terrified to fuck it up. That's my.
See, that's what I've said to you before. Is I know for a fact I'd fuck it up. Like,
no, I'm sure, like when you're learning how to do this, you do fuck up loads.
So what happened when I was doing that piece the other day when I was texting you? I texted you about it.
I have to
I
say,
was
like,
like,
what's the letters and lettering and everything, like,
oh,
look
and the
really
fucking
good.
figure, dude, is fucking like look at this. Look at the you know, the chest piece, the armor, the break between colors and stuff, and the detail.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just as I said, it's ridiculously detailed.
mini
Mini
masterpiece.
masterpieces. It certainly is, buddy. Christ, my fucking face.
What was that about?
God, I yawned that way and then I cursed.
Tom's got a touch of Tourette's there, I think.
There's definitely a tick going on there somewhere. Like,
I won't say you're tick. That's a bit unfair.
don't you start now, you Gowlbag.
Stop. This is
But
fucking
see,
bad.
I mean, I'm assuming, Mick, when you start these, you kind of have a color palette in your own head already about what, like, where you're going to put colors and stuff. I was drawing that thing the other day, and I text Brian and all, like, when I got to the character, I didn't want to fuck it up,
Mm.
so I overthought and started to like completely fuck my own brain up about like what colors I was going to do in case I picked the wrong color. And so I can imagine like you'd have to like already kind of have an idea of where you're going with these before you even put paint
Yeah,
on
of
it.
course, you probably have it locked in, like.
Yeah, you kind of, but don't like doesn't Mick build like the little like waves of characters that are kind of like they all have like similar colors and stuff.
G4 says he misses the blue thumb.
Yeah, to be fair, Mick, you're
None
slacking
of
there now,
them.
buddy. You know, with the blue gloves and stuff.
Nice, mate. And Mick says, where's it going? He says, "Yup, I do, Tubbs." He knows what he's doing before he goes in.
Oh yeah, no, of course. That's what I'm saying. I imagine you have it planned out before you even put the brush near the figure. Like, and I have to say as well,
Germany with the
I
blue gloves.
I don't know if you agree with me on this, Brian, but I think this is one of Mick's more solid pieces.
They're all fucking solid, to be honest.
No, but I mean, is like just something about this one that's drawn me in, like the fucking with the face and the fucking detail in the armor and things. Obviously,
Here's another one.
like I'd love Mick to
Here's your blue
tell
gloves,
us
boys.
in, but I'd love Mick to tell us in chat actually how many of these have you done?
Will be many.
Like how many of these miniatures are fully done sitting in your
I'm
place
pretty sure he's told
living?
before, but I can't remember either because I don't write things down.
Yeah, I'd imagine you've got a bulky shelf of these fuckers like at this point. Oh, look, he's representing blue gloves.
Mick didn't do them. That guy in the pics is normal hands, not Smurf fingers.
Smurf hands. He's lying to us. Papa Smurf's been the one begging out the fucking content.
So I've got a dwarf beside me and a Smurf in the comments.
There you go. The small people are taking over the fucking world, buddy. One Shire member at a time.
Well, you certainly sound like the ones in the fucking new Lord of the Rings show.
Oh my god. I will say one thing, right? I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it was better than season one.
That's it. You're not a fucking thing. You're a Harfoot.
I'm a hair. Oh god, the Harefoots. Jesus Christ. But and the Tom Bombadil thing.
Mental.
Did everyone love that they made Tom Bombadil this like mystic wizard character thingy?
I don't know. Yeah.
Look, I will say one thing. All my gripes aside, it was better than season one. That's what I'll say.
Tubbs, we're not talking about Lord of the Rings at the moment.
I know we're not, but I just had to throw that out there because
around 100 so far, give or take. I only started painting 2 years ago.
Fucking hell, dude! That's dedication to the highest point.
We started doing the Thundercats about 2 years ago, and it's still shit.
Yeah, so Mick saw the show and it's like, I'm going to start making these things. I'm pretty sure Mick was doing these before the show.
Spitting out speaks. Where else we got?
That's fucking cool.
It's fucking class, man.
It's like a different variation of the first one, actually, isn't it?
A little hints of blue along here as well. Really, really nice. They're just really nice pieces as well, I'd imagine, to paint.
Yeah.
Like when they start to come together, like you must get some like sense of achievement.
Oh, I mean, I think it's like anything, man, like that. Anything creative that you're like you take pride in and you enjoy doing. Once you start seeing it come together, like it's like Joe, it's like you when you're doing a video and you can see the process and you start getting to the end of
You're in the
like the
home
process
stretch.
of
You're
it.
like, yes, it's finally
Yeah,
done.
you're like, oh, this is working. I like this. Do you know what I mean? It's like art. It's like drawing. It's like fucking. It's like the
Gig
gym.
Trunk
It's
is
all these
happy
things,
because
man.
we painted
Something you
miniatures.
enjoy doing will always make you feel good, or make you want to throw yourself out a window, whichever.
Chris. Geek Strong says painting miniatures and models is extremely relaxing.
Oh man, I'd love to do it. Like I even said, a big thing I'd love to try is like customizing action figures. But I think I'd just fuck it up. Like I end up breaking every inch of the figure before I wouldn't to a point where I couldn't put it back
I
together.
tried
Like
it to a point and I gave up because it was just I wasn't.
yeah, it seems like as again patience frustrating. It seems like a frustrating process. So
Agreed. Geek Strong. Chris says it's not that bad, Mick. I'm really a 12-year-old girl, and you're all going to get done for talking to me on the internet. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense the way you talk. Once I don't, he says, once I don't fuck it up by gluing or apply too much paint in there, yeah, it feels good when you get it right.
yeah.
It looks amazing. Make love the blend on the power sword. So where was we? Let's go back. And we have from Manga Fandanga.
Oh, I fucking like
Wonder
that.
Woman. So go back to the thing there again.
And anyone
Wonder
that
Woman
hasn't,
77, 2018.
but for anyone that hasn't checked out, go to Manga's fucking Instagram and stuff and fucking check out his artwork because he's been banging out some smashing work over the last few weeks.
G-Force says, I love to make custom stuff, but I have to pace myself because I get manic about it. And your custom stuff is class as well. Jonathan, thanks, John. I tried a lightning effect on the sword. Yeah, it looks class. Turned out deadly, as Jonathan said as well. Smitlord says, Linda fucking Carter.
Fucking love it.
Fucking Linda
No,
Carter.
that is deadly, dude.
That's amazing, Manga Man.
So basically, like fucking, it's a Linda Carter Wonder Woman comic strip page. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
And what was the idea behind this site? Like, what was the inspiration for that page? Like, the design of it and stuff. Like, were you just feeling froggy and wanted to do a Wonder Woman spread, or like what made your mind go to this? Like, because I fucking am intrigued. Of, like, the panels you chose are very cool.
What G-Force said.
And I'll say it straight out, right, for anyone that doesn't draw in the comments, right? And Chris and the lads will agree with me here. You see the tones on like the way this like on the cheeks and everything else. That shit ain't easy to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like blending and shit is, especially for facial features, man. It's probably why I stick to comic booky cartoon characters because I get fucking mind fucked by that shit.
He said,
What was it?
I love Linda Carter. I want to draw 77 Wonder Woman. Just chose comic style is all.
There you go. I always like to. It's maybe it's a fucking weird quirk, but I always love to like know the why behind the piece. Like if there's one, yeah, I like that. That's fucking cool, man. So I'll say till the days come home. Everyone in the chat knows it. I'll suck your dick for your work. You know it, man. I fucking love your stuff. It's always smashing. I love the detail. I love the style. I love that you stick with the black and greys and the tints of color inside. Maybe switch it up with maybe reds and fucking yellows and stuff. Smashing work as always, my friend. Yeah. But go check out Sai on Instagram and on the social medias and stuff. He's got some cracking work over there, man.
So this is a bit different because it's a bit of a story about this one.
Okay.
So this is from Smitlord. This is Daredevil.
Oh, very cool.
The cool thing about this, if I can get this right, is Smitlord, I believe, sold it, and the guy that sold it got it signed by Charlie Cox, as you can see here.
No fucking way.
Who plays Daredevil. And then he went and sent Smitlord a message and sent in the pictures or whatever. And said, "Hi Chris, I don't know if you guys can see it, so I'll just read it out.
Yeah.
Meant to send you a message ages ago. Absolutely love your Daredevil piece. The reason I bought it was because I had planned a convention meet with Charlie Cox and wanted something original, and your art jumped out at me. Charlie signed it today and asked me to pass on a message, as he absolutely loved it too. He said, this personifies the struggle and the raw, real brawler that Matt is in season 1. He mentioned it, reminded him of season 1 episode when Matt's on the ground bleeding in the rain and has to get up and fight on. Hope you enjoy this feedback."
Holy fucking shit.
That's fucking awesome, I have to say.
Like, I mean, if that doesn't put a fucking smile in your face, I don't know what will. Like,
So yeah, there's
Charlie Cox signed your artwork, buddy. That's fucking amazing.
So yeah, that is fucking
Daredevil signed the Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Smitty, I, my fucking brain isn't working. I bet you must have been fucking over the fucking moon when you heard that news. But
the man without fear.
Man without fear, indeed.
Jono says that legit is so fucking cool, Chris.
Yeah, that's a fucking deadly story. Like,
cool as fuck. Cheers, lads. Blew me away, that did.
I fucking rightly so, man. That's fucking and it must be a right tip of the cap as well to know that, like, fuck me, man. Do you know, because we're all drawn and we're all doing this stuff, and it's great for us, and we show it to people and they love it and stuff. But to actually get it out and get your stuff like be acknowledged out in the world by the person that plays the fucking character in live action is another level. Like,
I'd imagine it was one of the very few rare occasions where Smith Lord was left speechless.
Like, maybe so, right? Because I think that happens to all of us talkers every now and again. We get fucking stumped with these things, you know. But that is a legitimate fucking, like, fantastic. That's a fantastic fucking wholesome story. That is, like.
I've gone into this a few times already by accident, but this is something he's working on as well. Work in progress. This Deadpool.
Oh, wow, that's fucking cool.
With Dogpool in his hand there as well. And that's coming on really nicely as well. I like that.
See, I've always had this thing in my head as well, as maybe it's just fucking complete another fucking lack of confidence I have in my work sometimes. But it's like, people say to me the whole time, it's like, "Oh, you should sell your work," and I'm like, "Yeah, maybe I should," and then I completely fucking overfuck my brain up and kind of go, "Oh no, I could never do that. How would I do that? How do people do this thing, Joe? Where do I go?" And
how does one overfuck your brain?
That's basically what I think I should do, right? Is overfuck my brain, but then I get it in my brain so much that I end up fucking like going, "Yeah, look, I'll do it another time," and then another time, then just disappears. So I'm gonna have to try unfuck my brain and see if I can fucking because I think it's fucking cool. I've always said it. If anyone can find a way to make money or even half a living, a full living, whatever it is, off of the thing they love to do, that's a fucking win, man. If you can draw pictures and shit and make money from it, like, you know, that's fucking awesome. That's amazing shit, dude. You know, customs, whatever the fuck it is, dude. I mean, it's if you can turn that into fucking money, like that's, you know, you've already cracked the code, really. Like,
can't believe I'm saying this.
Well done, Chris. I can't believe I'm saying this.
Even the wife was blown away, and she fucking hates them all who's drawing superheroes.
Dude, I get that too, man. I get that too.
Arguments going forward. Yeah, mint. James, cheers, Si, from the master himself. So yeah, let's move on to action figures. This was shown to me by Waze a while ago in the Twitter chat, and I wanted to show you guys as well.
Okay.
This thing is okay. So Tubbs, you're the one that struggles with your scales, right?
Yes.
This is what I'm about to show
you. But I don't struggle; they just confuse my brain.
I'm still teaching you. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I do struggle with the scales of the action figures. I'm always asking fucking right. What's this scale, man? Why is this bigger than this one? Why does this look fucking taller than him? Is he supposed to be this way?
So this is a 1/12 scale dragon.
Like I have learned to a point that like 1/12 is 6 inch.
Speaking of scales, as Jonathan just said. So this is a 1/12 scale dragon, which they're being made by the Four Horsemen, the guys that make Mythic Legions.
Oh wow.
Okay, that's a shit picture, first of all.
Yeah, but I can fucking. I mean, it looks big, or am I just?
Okay, so that's 22 inches there, if you can see that.
Oh,
22
that's on a
inches
screen,
tall,
right?
31 inches wide,
Wow.
which is like this.
So it's a fucking huge figure. So like,
It's like it's a dragon, like full size.
fucking hell, man. And what's it? What do you reckon the price range on that motherfucker is? Oh, you can see it there.
About 400 quid, I would
That
say.
that's insanity.
Yeah.
It's a lot of plastic.
Yeah, I'd love it.
Yeah, I fucking would too, to be fair, man. To be fucking honest, just put it up on top of a big fucking shelf above my TV. Look at the detail in that fucking
Look at the
cunt.
detail, like it's just incredible.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm actually trying hard to find a proper picture of it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, you can definitely see the size of it there. Like that's fucking mad. Like that's what they're doing there is probably what you need to do. Is like build a big fucking miniature under it or whatever.
Like I'd have nowhere. That wouldn't even. That'd be almost too big for my kitchen table.
Like I mean, like I know I've joked with you about like soon you're gonna have to get like a 4-bedroom house just to have another room to put your toys in, but but you definitely need an extra room for fucking stuff that big, like.
Yeah, it's fucking incredible though. I just had to show everyone else as well. Like,
No, I think, and I love the detail in the wings and everything, the way they're fucking arched up, the whole lot.
like little holes as well from being in battle, obviously, or whatever. But
Going after the other pictures, you can probably remove that fucking flame from the mount and everything, can't you?
more pics here, actually, new ones. Watch the tail, all different. Like,
fucking hell, the spine, down the back and everything.
Like the comments, scary yet beautiful. Definitely getting it. Some people have so much money.
Yeah, see, this is it. Like, I mean, I look at these things and I want them, man, and I'm just going.
The fucking size of the wings.
I don't fucking have the money, or I couldn't justify it at this point to spend that much on it.
That I could sit Giant Man on that, I reckon.
But see, my biggest problem with the space I have at home at the moment is, if I bought that motherfucker, like he'd probably end up just sitting in the press.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things that fucking annoys me about like my stuff sometimes is that when like I wanted to fucking like an entire wall to display this shit, but you're fighting for space with 4 other people, like it's mad. But my kids have to move out at some point, so
no peace, but it's for a friend's husband, and that's what came about. God damn it, Brian! It was all set up. I know, Jonathan. I saw your comment just beforehand. Smittler says that's now. I've got a 5'6" dragon here to sleep at the moment, which is very scary.
You might want to get that checked out, Smitty, man.
Jonathan said the dragon is 70-ish inches long with the flame effect stuck on.
Fucking hell, man.
Way says it's 3 foot, but then with the tail all the way out and the alternate neck and flame, it's nearly 6 foot. Like, I don't have space room in here, like, for that thing.
I'm not even fucking 6 foot.
It's bigger than Tubbs.
Fucking Christ, on a bike, man.
And mythically,
I could sit on the back of that motherfucker.
We're planning on making 5 different versions of that dragon.
Jesus Christ, man.
If I hit money somewhere in the morning, I would buy it.
Oh, see, that's different. That the game changes. Like if you fucking come into fucking.
Or if I sell like half of the shit in here, maybe I could sell it, buy it.
Yeah, but you'd probably only be kicking yourself then, like, because I'm always going like, oh man, I should really sell some of my shit. But then when it comes down to actually,
I do sell some stuff because the way I said I got the Doom there today or whatever, or last week. I sold off like my old Doom for like 35 quid. So basically, in that 3-pack only cost me like 20 quid.
Like was actually, here's a story because I was even saying it to Brian. I was looking up a few weeks ago. Now, this is a wrestling thing, so anyone that doesn't like wrestling won't even fucking care. But a friend of mine contacted me and he was like, "Hey man," he says, and he started the conversation. I just remember I told you this, Brian. Conversation started like, "Hey, Tubbs, come here. How are you keeping? Just let you know, my neighbor's father died a couple of days ago." I'm like, "Oh man, shit, I'm sorry to hear that." And he was like, "Yeah, forget about that part." So basically, what happened was is his son contacted
Oh
him, yeah, and he was like, because like his father was a massive wrestling fan, and when he passed away, the son wasn't a wrestling fan, didn't know what to do with the collection. And my friend was like going like he was like, "Do you know what like anyone that would take it?" And my mate Alan was like, "I'll take it." And so he took the whole collection and he contacted me and he was like, "On, you still like wrestling, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he's like, "All right, I'll drop down the fucking collection. There's like 5 boxes." I was like, "Oh my god." So it's basically what was it, Brian? It was like 70 full collection DVDs, like 10 or 12 Blu-rays there, and 295 Power Slam magazines. And I looked up on eBay recently, and I have intact the first 40 issues from 1 to 40. They're going for like 1,000 fucking euros on eBay, man, in a collection. So if I wanted to, I could fucking be putting these up on eBay and fucking adverts, and I
No,
could be
thank
selling
you
them
for
off
doing
drip by
it.
drip. And like over time, it would make me money. But what did I do? I boxed them up and put them in my press. They'll probably be there in 10 years fucking time. But
Too much
no,
work.
I'm definitely going to look into that because I don't really need the Power Slam magazines because they're magazines. But yeah, but it's insane when I looked into how much money like you can make off them. People like collectors are crazy. We're all collectors, right? But there's always collectors out there looking for holy grails and things like that. And apparently, wrestling Power Slam magazines are holy grails to wrestling fans.
Smith Lord said, "Can you imagine trying to explain that to a bird you bring home, though?" I won't be bringing home any birds, so
Do
that's
you want to
fine.
come home and see my dragon, Joe?
Mom, take my 3 foot dragon.
Oh,
Don't
lads.
drop that dragon and toss you up.
Dude, I could sit on that fucking dragon and fucking comfortably be fucking on the back of it. Like,
It's not even the money; it's the lack of. Yeah, it that as well. Like,
yeah,
what the
it is.
fuck?
You know what it is? It
What
always
do you
comes
do
down
with
to
it
like,
then?
I don't have the
Yeah.
money for it or I don't have the space.
Like, it's probably too heavy as well to hang like a fucking jet fighter or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
no chance. Manga Fananga, it's beautiful. I daren't ask how expensive it is. Yeah, you're probably
What were you
talking
saying
about
about it?
400 or 500 quid, like maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh, Smith Lord said it's part of Trump's plan to cut down unwanted pregnancies. All the virgins get a dragon, and I'm building a wall.
the dragons in the walls, fight.
400,
Yeah.
600, reckon. Definitely be a Kickstarter made to order gig. Lovely in this. Yeah, it's beautiful. My first thought was like when I saw it, I was like, I want it. But then
But
realism
see, I
kicked
mean,
in, and I was like, yeah.
yeah, but I mean, realism is that thing where you're kind of going, it's like, ugh, 400 or 500 euro. And if I had 400 or 500 euro to just throw at it, I fucking would because it's one of those boys, like, you're not going to get it anywhere else. Like, it's one of those,
Then
like,
again, I did spend €400 on that motherfucker behind
no,
me.
but as you said to me, even with the HasLab stuff, is like the HasLabs are kind of like once in a blue moon purchases, check now.
I think this dragon will be the same though.
Yeah. It'd be like fucking you'd buy it and you probably fucking wouldn't buy anything that big for fucking a few years after. Like,
No, but what I'm
but then
saying is,
again,
if you don't buy it this time, you'll never have a chance to buy it again, kind of
that's
thing.
exactly what it is. Like, because I don't think you'll see it floating around. Like, and imagine even trying to, like, if someone like got it and tried to sell it. Imagine the shipping on that fucking thing.
Yeah, but I think if you sold it, you'd make way, way, way more.
Oh
Couple of
fuck
years
yeah, you
down the
sell it
line.
for fucking 3-4 times the price you bought it for. Like, but yeah, trying to ship that motherfucking thing around would be fucking
I'm
hard.
sure you figure it out. Yeah,
We'll
the
try to
details
figure it out.
saying they will go all out in this show as it's Mythic Legion's 10th anniversary. And myself, I don't have loads of Mythic Legions, I only have one, but it is a nice figure. Really cool figure. So, yeah, let's move on. What TV show movie do you want to talk about first, Tubbs?
I don't mind. Well, just throw one out there. We'll start talking.
Let's start with everyone's favorite show, Simon Kinberg signing on to do the next three
Okay,
Star Wars
let's
movies.
talk about this because I got this wrong. I thought when you said that to me, I thought it was the producer from the Deadpool series, but apparently Brian has informed me
I love that
it
show.
is from
No,
an X-Men property, but it's not the good ones.
no, he's been the only film he actually directed was X-Men 3: The Last Stand, and
Yes,
I think possibly the last one as well.
the Dark Phoenix.
The
Okay,
Dark
okay.
Phoenix one.
Stop my brain here for a second because I mean
Yeah,
we could be
he's
wrong
done
on this,
Troy
right?
twice.
But if that is the truth, if the math is right on this, right, the same director directs the Dark Phoenix story twice
Hold
and
on.
manages to fuck it up.
Yep, he directed Dark Phoenix as well. Yeah.
How do you fuck up the Dark Phoenix story that bad? Like how do you fuck it up for one and
I
then
don't know.
make it worse on your second attempt?
Later, Smith Lord's out of here.
Smitty, I'll see you later, buddy, and
Yeah,
congratulations again on the old Charlie Cox picture, bud.
yeah, definitely, man. Fair play. Um, yeah, he wrote the last one as well. It was a fucking clusterfuck.
But but the point I'm making is this: do you know when you fuck up something, aren't you supposed to learn from it? Like you learn from the mistakes of what didn't work. He went fucking the complete opposite way. He was like, all the things that didn't work, I'm going to double down on. You know,
I think that film should have never been made anyway. It was in the
I
middle of
mean,
Fox being sold, I think, wasn't it?
see, your hope would be that like the MCU when they eventually
Okay.
start digging into like the X-Men
Brett
stuff.
Ratner did The Last Stand. You're right, actually.
Oh yes, it was. Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah. He
So we're
produced
wrong
that
in the
film.
dude. But see what happens is like either MCU will eventually do like a fucking fantastic version of the Dark Phoenix, or they just won't touch it at all.
I don't think they'll go near it anymore.
That's what I'm saying. Is I think
For a
they've
long
done to
time
death so
anyway.
much now that like they just won't even go near it this time.
See you,
Or they'll
Chris.
do a different version of it.
Anymore. Um, yeah, I think a lot of people are getting that.
Yeah, dude, isn't that such a tragic thing though, man? When you think about like we grew up with this shit and the love we all fucking seem to have had, like as a community here and everyone in the chat and stuff seems to like just love Star Wars. And now we're at an age or at a time where we're just kind of going, I don't even fucking care anymore.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because the last few things that they released, like I was just going, like I remember even with the Acolyte. Remember you were saying, "Have you seen it?" I was like, "All right, fine, I'll watch it." I was literally at that after episode 4 going. I was like, "Oh God, do I have to finish this fucking show?" And it was the Bad Batch. I couldn't even finish that.
Yeah, I couldn't finish
I
that either.
liked Obi-Wan for what it was. But the thing about it is I don't know. Is it like you tell me? Is it have they oversaturated it? Have they just completely lost what made Star Wars Star Wars?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I
People,
genuinely,
I know
I'm at a point where
people will
I
just say,
don't
"Oh,
even
can't
know.
know."
Like I've tried to figure it out over time. I was like, well, why doesn't it have the same feeling as the originals or the prequels or you know, to even a small degree the sequels? Like, what's going on? Like, why doesn't it feel like any of this anymore? And you know,
The writers are fucking terrible. That's why.
yeah, it's just
That's why I portion all the blame on.
yeah, fucking
Like,
hell, man.
people will blame female characters, they blame gay characters, they blame minority characters all day long. But in reality, when someone makes a good movie, you don't notice these things.
It's like I said to you before, but you know when it's because it's happening a lot in all genres of films. It's like you know if you have a superhero
Mm,
that so happens to be transgender, right?
mm.
But if you make a good fucking superhero movie that's about the person and not their identity or their sexual politics, you don't fucking care if they're transgender, if they're colored, or if they're you know, or any of that crack. Do you know what I mean? You're watching a really solid character, man or woman, in a really good movie.
Yeah.
But when you start to create your story and make all of the other bullshit the focus, that's when it loses it. And people are man and moviegoers and game fans and fucking all this and TV shows and all people that love all that content, like fans of this stuff are fucking see through all of this shit. they know why it's been made the way it's been made. They know, do you know, all these little trinkets
But,
they could have.
but
You
you see,
watch it, and you go, I know why they did this. This is fucking
look at the
taking, and
look at
it already
look
takes
at
you out of the fucking thing, like, you know.
look. Let's look at it this way. Look at the acolyte,
Yeah,
right? There was
yeah.
a female couple in it. There was
Hmm.
every race in it. Let's be honest,
Yeah.
right? None of that was central to the story, but the
Yeah.
story was shit. That's why it failed.
But you know what it was? It was one of those things where it was I found is and not to get it's not even to get it too much into the politics side of it, because Disney like tend to kind of do a lot of that now, and you see it more in the animation side than you do with the live action stuff. But do you know the acolyte, like, do you know what I mean? It was like this whole, like, you know, like strong, super, you know, super lady character. You know, they made her be made that her personality instead of just making her a twin that, you know, lost her way and just so happened to be, I don't know, like, you know, very strong and fucking capable
Mm.
in the background. You know, they made it's the way they're designing it. It's like the whole Ray thing, dude. It's like, you know, people got pissed off. It's like, you know, like she fucking had like 65 different fucking force powers without having any training. You know, it was it starts they start to go these directions with it, and you see it in a lot more as well. As I had a
Like,
conversation with a lad the other
I'm
day.
only, I'm only going to, I'm only going to say this once though, but
Mm.
Luke Skywalker blew up a fucking planet in his first drive into space.
Yeah, he did, and to be honest, I'll say the same thing. Luke was a Mary Sue as well. Do you know what I mean? Like when you look back at it, you had these things, and Anakin fucking destroyed a fleet at 9 years
As a
of
child,
age. You know, see
but
these
he'd
things have
never
happened.
even seen a pod race before that.
But
Like,
this is why I never really ragged on, and I'll say it straight. I actually liked Rey.
I did too. Yeah.
I thought Rey was a cool character. I enjoyed her. I just, you know, they tried to make her like, do you know what I mean? They tried to like she could force heal and she could just, you know, and it's like, and then it became, it's not the character, it's not Ray, it's not Daisy Ridley, it's not Ray, it's become the writing. It's this, oh fuck, we're after painting herself into a hole. Oh, she can heal Kylo now.
Yeah.
She'll heal him. We need him for the last act. You know, it's this stupid shit. Like, don't write yourself, and then like, don't get me started on the lightsaber things where, like, you know, like lightsabers don't mean anything anymore. Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah. No,
slashed
but
your
no,
hand off. Don't worry, I have another one. It grows back. You know, it's
you die according to what you're needed for now. It's not what the lightsaber can do.
yeah. It's because, you know what it's become. You know, when it was the weapon
Plot
to be
device is what it
feared.
is.
Like when we first started watching Star Wars, right, and everything else, it's the weapon to be feared, right? Like, oh, someone pulled out a lightsaber. Oh
You're
no,
dead,
you're dead.
basically.
Like, you know, if this goes wrong, I'm dead. Now it's like it's plot armor. It's just,
Yeah.
oh, stabby, stabby. Oh, don't worry, we didn't hit any of the vital organs. We just kind of, like, you know, fried you up a
Like
bit. Like,
in A New Hope, Darth Vader just does that, and Obi-Wan is dead.
yeah,
Or
you know what it is? It's
Qui-Gon
one of those.
Jinn.
Star Wars has now become selected fate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's
Sort of.
like they die when the writer feels the need to kill them, or when they feel like it, and other times then, like, they just, you know, it means fuck all. It's gone so fucking stupid. But it goes back to what I said before. Is it's like, you know, like, when people say it's like, oh yeah, but we need, you know, like, to turn Clark Kent black, or we need to do, it's not about that. It's just like, make a good character. It doesn't matter if the character is black.
Mm.
Like, stop making, like, this is why Miles Morales works, because
He's a different
Miles
character.
Morales isn't like, I'm you know, a colored man that's Spider Man. It's no, I'm the new Spider Man. I just so happen to be colored
Hmm.
and have Hispanic background. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
it's all
secondary
about
to
his
it.
background though, and he's fucking
But you know what I mean is it's like, he works because he's like Peter Parker. He's Spider Man. You know, and then everything else
Spider-Man.
becomes secondary. Do you know what I mean? That's the point. They're they got so fucking weird with fucking entertainment, man, and it's not even Marvel or DC or fucking. It's across the board now. You see it in shows, you see it in fucking movies. It's like a quota they have to hit with every fucking script they write. Like,
Hmm.
you know what I mean?
I think
It's gone mental.
Just the writing needs to be better. Like
Yeah.
he's Kinberg has produced films like Logan as well. So maybe I don't know.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Look, we could end up getting a banging fucking trilogy.
Or like Jonathan
But
says, these might not even be fucking made. Who knows?
yeah, and this is the other thing is they might not even get fucking out the door. You know.
Um, there's as much chance of these three movies making as Disney retconning the sequel trilogy.
Well, see, what'll happen is, like I said, is these will either come out like yearly cinematic releases like they normally fucking would, or they'll go straight to Disney fucking Plus.
Disney have their quarter four earnings call next week, so this is bullshit to up the share price before it drops after the meeting.
Oh, you'll see it now, like Disney Plus will go up in price and all this shit as well. Like,
James says you're right, Brian. Gay, black, white, no one cares. Tell a good story.
there you go. Exactly. That's it. Summed up in a perfect thing. Nobody fucking cares about the sex, the race, they just want a good story with good characters, and everyone's happy. And as you said, Joe, this like strong woman shit, like, oh no, people don't want to watch it because it's like everyone said it about the Marvels, right? Oh no, it's just because there was 3 female leads. No, it was because the movie was fucking shit.
I don't think it was shit. I thought it was actually.
I hated it. Like, I didn't like it at all. But look, that's just my opinion. But I think that's what it is. It's not when you're pandering to the bullshit, when you're trying to make the woke crap in your, you know.
They should have called that Captain Marvel too. They fucked up calling it the Marvels.
Yeah.
Brand fucking recognition, because the first one made £1 billion. I know it was stuck between 2 Avengers films, like, but still though, they banked on everyone watching Miss Marvel on Disney Plus. No one knew who the fuck she was in that film.
Yeah, see, this is it. Like, I mean, it's and then when it comes to that stuff, but I mean, I've watched movies with female characters that have been fantastic.
Oh yeah, we all have. Yeah.
Do you know? Like, I put it to this way: Alien Romulus. I watched that the other night.
Let's finish the comments before we go further.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like, do you know what I mean? It's like it's not because it's a female lead. It's because the story's not good, or there's something lacking in the movie, or do you know what I mean? It's like Quantumania. Like, do you know what I mean? People assume it's like people shitting all over Quantumania. Quantumania wasn't a good movie. It had good moments in it, but
$80,000, you know.
No, but what I mean is like that fundamentally had a lot of issues, and those issues kind of like showed up on screen. You could see them, you know what I mean? And it took you out of the movie. Like, I want, like, I enjoyed some of it. I thought there was some great moments in it. Do you know what I mean? But fundamentally, it wasn't a very well made movie, and I think fans could see that, and that's why it didn't do well. Do you know? It's like Joker 2. You know, same thing. $1 billion movie sequel, and you know,
I was the only one not laughing at the end of that.
I mean, I haven't seen the end of Joker 2 yet, but from what I've seen of it, it's all I'll say is, right, without spoiling it for anyone, is, right, this is my take on it. If they had used the music to kind of like, I don't know, show the shared madness of both the characters to push the story narrative along. From what I've seen of it so far, I've only got like an hour into it, but it seems like it's just music for music's sake. Do you know what I mean?
I got an hour and about 10 minutes into it. I don't plan on going back watching the rest of it. It was.
But that's what I mean. Is it's just like it's literally it's La La Land in Gotham City. That's exactly what the movie is.
No, La La Land actually has a coherent story.
But you know what I mean? Is I don't know. It's a weird one, dude. Like, it's probably one of someone will watch that. Like, I don't know, has anyone in the comments seen it or watched it? But don't give away the ending for anyone, because I still haven't seen the end of it yet.
The best part of Joker 2 was the court case, and even that,
I still haven't even got to that yet.
Ridiculous, because he's going around acting like fucking Foghorn Leghorn in the court case, doing a stupid Southern accent.
Yeah, I mean, and then, like, I've heard people have loved the performances, have loved the music, and for me, I don't know, because I loved the first one. I thought the first one was very good.
I like the first one as well, but
I think it just proves that sometimes some movies just don't need more than one. They just leave it as it is.
Candlestick Cinema says, "Do you think they should make a Family Guy line by Jack specific?" Yeah, fuck it. Why
That
not?
would be fucking cool.
The Simpsons ones are good.
I mean, that would be fucking really good. I'd buy those.
Disney annoys people by defending shite storytelling with homophobia, racism, etc. It's okay to say something is shite. Yeah, I agree there as well.
Yeah,
I don't
it
like that.
is perfectly okay to just not like them.
That's worse.
Yeah.
And those excuses for the fans being at fault all come out before the show has even been seen by fans. Exactly, John.
Exactly, John.
Should there be a Star Wars? No, God, no.
No, God, no. Never, ever, ever should that happen.
No.
I would never like to see that.
My voice has gone all echoey. That's fucking weird. Is it my voice or?
Hello.
1 second.
Is it gone echoey again?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Brian's touching his microphone.
Hold on, I'll try the other one.
So yeah, so how's everyone been in the chat anyway? Yeah, good. You having a good day? You having a lovely Friday? Brian's over there playing with his microphones and he's trying to get the static out. Technical difficulties. You know how it is. We've been off the wagon for a while, so get the ship rolling and all that jazz.
How about now?
Yeah. Go again.
Go again.
No, probably that sounds fine.
Okay, I changed. I don't know why.
You're louder now.
What the fuck? Was that like that all day?
No. Not that I could tell anyway.
How about now?
Yeah, it seemed fine.
Can you hear me?
Turn up a small bit.
I can still hear the fucking thing though. That's weird.
Now I can't hear you at all.
Okay, 1 sec.
So yeah.
Now what?
So the tech.
You hear me
Go
now?
again? Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Wait a second. Close all the other fucking.
You're overthinking it, Brian. Is what you're doing right now, buddy.
No, it's just been a goal. How about now? Seems to be fine now.
Oh, Jesus.
Captain Marvel made $1 billion as a connect between Infinity and Endgame. We were told it was required viewing to understand what was happening in Endgame.
Oh, I meant to say it to you as well, buddy. Are these fucking these heads? Are they fucking hard to pop on and off? No.
I don't know where my one's gone, but anyway. Why are Marvel Cinematic Universe villains so bad? They're not all bad.
I mean, no. I mean, like you've had like Loki, you've had Thanos, and all, but I think what the question means is there has been a chunk of villains in the Marvel movies that like are like one and dones. Do you reckon what? So like they show up and they're gone. Like
Guardians of the Galaxy was excellent as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've liked a chunk of them. Like, I mean, I liked Ego. I know a lot of people didn't like Ego.
I did like him too. Yeah.
What was the was it not the collector, the guy in Guardians 3?
Oh, he's up there, the controller or something like that.
What was his fucking name?
I can't think of his name.
Oh God! But you know the villain in that, like he was fucking class as well. But it's like, like I liked Ronan the Accuser, but Ronan, you know, kind of he was like one and I know he showed up in cameos here and there, but he was like a one and done villain. Then you have like the villains in Thor like were one and dones and obviously your main ones, but I do understand that as like a lot of people did say that as like the
badly used ones in fairness, like
yeah, do you know what I mean? There's been a few in it like you're kind of going, oh shit.
I wouldn't say
they could. It's like the whole Secret Invasion thing. Like you could have made an entire fucking movie arc, but you know, it's But I think that
We
happened. I
don't
think they
talk
just
about Secret Invasion, Tubbs.
yeah, we're not supposed to talk about Secret Invasion, but I think that's what happened after the Endgame stuff. There was a bit of a like an up and down curve with Marvel for a while, but it was just they seem to be kind of
Bye, Mickey.
settling now, don't they?
See you later, dude.
No
Good
problem,
luck
buddy.
against
Enjoy
them.
work tomorrow. I know you won't, but try your best.
Manga Fandango wants to know: are you coming to Dublin Con next week, next year, Tubbs?
Okay, let's try. Let's try and fucking actually make it happen for next year. So,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, cool. Um, YOLO Park all the way. Yes, YOLO Park transformation is awesome. Much better. Mick says I have to head to work in the morning. Oh, yeah, I just read that. It's still fucking doing it.
Yeah.
I was mid text at manga. I'll be there. Nice one. Audio is low. I wonder why it's doing that now.
Is it, so? Yeah. So there's something happened to your audio. So it's all good, buddy.
It is all good, Tom. So it's annoying the fuck out of me.
I mean, look. To be fair, it would have been worse if it like happened like 10 seconds into the fucking show. Like at their 2 hour mark now. So
Yeah, YOLO Park and Jade up there for Thai Company of the Year. Definitely. Night Manga Man, later Mick. YOLO Park are absolute belters. Night Jono. Yeah, it's
is Jono going? Oh, Jono's. See, I got fucking flipped upside down on that one. Mick is going to bed. Jono is not.
My mic is fucked.
Stop touching your microphone.
You don't need
It looks like you're doing something different on camera.
But yeah, like there's not a lot more. I watched the Terrifier movies during the week.
Yes, I did. I caught up with the Terrifiers. Finished the third one. Fuck me, that third fucking movie was.
Yeah, fucking.
I won't say much about it because in case anyone hasn't seen it. But yeah, if anyone hasn't seen,
I don't think a lot of people watch those anyway because.
yeah, but I mean, for even just for the experience of it, like I mean, if you haven't seen the Terrifier movies, um, the first one is
Schlocky horror.
yeah, it's schlocky horror, right? But the first one is actually three short movies edited into one film. That's exactly what that is. So it's literally like an anthology turned into a movie. But two and three especially, holy fuck, Brian!
Yeah, it's.
I saw things in that movie. I don't think I'll ever escape my eyeballs again.
I think 2 was actually worse. So maybe the opening scene of 3 is fairly bad.
Yeah, like 3, I think went harder on the stuff on the violence, but 2 was a better movie.
I don't know.
But I will say this, right? I will say this. I dug 3. I think I dug 3 more. Like I'm not even. I don't even saying it was a better film than 2. I think I enjoyed it more. I liked the whole Christmas aspect of it and everything else. That was just fucking hilarious. Like that's hilarious. And Art the Clown is a fucking really cool horror villain now. Like to be fair.
He's looking forward to Terrifier 3.
Yeah, you should go check it out. But it's not. I'll say one thing straight out. Because we're all big boys here. It ain't for the faint of heart though. I mean, they do some stuff in this fucking movie that's. It's one thing I'll say about the Terrifier. You know, like it's a horror movie that doesn't it doesn't turn away from what it's doing. Do you know, it doesn't have like
No,
you know
it's not.
you
It's
don't
not.
see an
It's not.
axe getting swung and then it cuts to something else. You see every single fucking thing they're doing, and I think that's the thing is it's like how long can I watch this before it wins type of a thing, you know?
It's kind of. It
Um,
would stop short of being a video nasty, I would say.
yeah,
But like you take for example, you have Michael Myers now and Freddy and all those. They don't always show the extreme bits, like if you get me.
yes.
Whereas this does not hold back.
Oh no, this is the complete opposite. But do you know? I was watching an interview with the director, and the motivation behind Art the Clown's look was like the complete like 180 of Pennywise the clown.
Yeah.
Like Pennywise's big hair, he gave him a bald head. Pennywise is like a big colorful costume. He gave him black and white. Um, Pennywise like kill like uses fear and like whatever else to like lure in his victims and kill them. And Art the Clown is like so unpredictable. Like the fact that like he uses guns is like the most unpredictable part of the character. Because most slasher characters are all about like physical weapons, but there's a
Mm.
lot of elements you can tell as well. Like there's sections, even the way Art the Clown sits up is very Michael Myersy, you know. There's a lot of elements you can tell that are attached to it. Like, but yeah, it's fucking good, dude. It's really good.
Manga Fandango says,
I rewatched
best.
Cabin in the Woods the other day, actually.
Is that the one with Chris Hemsworth?
Yes, yes, yeah. When it's kind of like the Purge mixed with Evil Dead type shit.
James Lord, Starscream that I reviewed there last night. Um, James or Jonathan says, James, do not skip an Optimus, mate. Fucking banger of a figure. They're ones for you now to get as well, Tubbs. You're not big into Transformers anyway, though, are you?
No, I mean, look, I do like the Transformers. I just never really collected them. Do you know what I mean?
Automated are all hail Megatron, yes. Autobots.
The new Transformers One movie was fucking brilliant.
1 second now. If a symbiote from Marvel latched onto Superman, how could it make him even more peak Kryptonian? I think he would just shit out the symbiote again.
Hmm.
I'm getting them on. Transformers 1, yeah.
Yeah, Brian watched it and then advised, like said, like to me, you should watch it. It took me about a week to get to it, but what a fucking movie, dude.
Absolute class movie. It's so fucking annoying that it didn't do well in cinemas.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. See, this is the
The
problem with
first,
movies in general now, dude. Like when they don't perform at cinemas, it's like studios are looking at that as like, oh well, we can't make more. No, it's
well,
because fucking people aren't going to the cinemas anymore
no,
unless it's
no,
a
no.
big
This
event.
was this was this was the fault of Paramount because that first trailer, and even when I watched the first trailer, I was like, "This is another dumb kids movie." It
Yeah,
looks
and it was
stupid.
not a kids' movie.
It was not a kids movie, no.
Like, I mean,
Um,
I can understand. Like, I mean, it is a kids' movie to a point, but
there's some
there's
dark shit in there.
there are some very dark moments. Like you even said that, like that entire scene. I don't want to say it though because fucking in case anyone hasn't seen it.
When Megatron is talking about someone and he says
Yes,
he
yeah,
wants
basically.
he
But there's
wants him to
another scene
define
with
darkness
him
and
like hanging
blood or
off a
something like that.
ledge, as well, and it's like, and he just like says like, the thing about saving whatever, and then he just, you know, it's, what I mean. There was a lot of fucking moments in it where I was going, that's
Yeah,
fucking heavy shit, dude. You know, and I love when animation has the balls to go there, like.
yeah.
When animation is the balls to really kind of just kind of like go for the fucking like go for the
Like
dark moments and
I'm
straight to the
very
chest moments like it's when it makes it better.
I'm very I love G1. That's it for me kind of
Yeah,
stuff. And when I heard Chris Hemsworth was taking over voice in Optimus Prime over Peter
dude, I
Cullen,
was
I was like, oh no, they're gonna ruin it. And
but you know when
Brian
do you
Tyree
know
Henry
when
for
I was
Megatron
watching
as
it,
well. Go on.
but when I was watching it, like I pegged Scarlett Johansson's voice straight away.
I didn't until afterwards.
I was kind of going, oh yeah, that's Scarlett Johansson. That's definitely her, like the pink robot one. But
Electra.
um, what was his original name? Omnipax.
Orion Pax.
Orion Pax, that was it, yeah. Um,
Omnipax.
high glasses. Um, but I was there and I was kind of going like, yeah, it didn't sound like Chris Hemsworth.
No,
And
he's
did he
very.
voice him when he like when he went, like when he grew up, basically?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking cool. I didn't
it's
realize it was him
hilarious.
at all. Like, hmm.
I think you. No, never mind.
Do you know what it is? I'm actively trying to hear what you're saying. Yeah, because I can't. And I don't know if it's my side or your side, but there's a like a lull in the volume.
That's because you're talking through everything I said.
Yes, maybe that's what it is. See, I'm talking constantly because I can't hear. Maybe it's because I'm half deaf. I don't know.
What? What?
Yeah, see, go again. Oh, wait. I can hear an echo. Yeah. Is that coming from me? Yeah, is it my side? Yeah.
I'm joking, Tubbs. I wasn't talking there.
No, but can you hear the echo?
No, it's from my side. It's
Okay.
I don't know why, because it never happens usually.
Night, darling. Come here. Show Brian your new glasses.
Tell your father he needs to get glasses as well.
Reading glasses, eh?
What do I look like that? Don't.
Give him a
Nah,
slap. Like
stop it. I love that she comes down to say goodnight. She's sort of like trying to get a cameo on the show. Like, yeah. You'll be fine. Night, Grace.
Good luck. Let's just fly through the comments there before we wrap it up.
Yeah.
Do you prefer supernatural killers or human killers without powers?
I think I think it depends on the story. I mean, depends on the type of story you're telling. But
You got two options, Tubbs.
like Michael Myers is like one of my favorite ones. But I love Ghostface.
Fucked.
You know, huh?
I think it's my mic is fucked anyway.
Now, see, when you pull the mic in now, you can actually hear better. But Michael Myers is my.
You shut up a second. No, where's the echo?
Hello. I can hear the echo.
The echo is coming out on your side, though.
Yeah, it is. It's coming out on my side. Yeah.
So the echo is coming from your side.
Okay, I don't know why it's doing that.
Because there's no echo here.
Yeah. That's strange. It only started happening in like the last few minutes.
So listen. No, but like listen to your phone there and see where it's coming from.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
My echo.
Yeah, I can hear my echo. Like every time I talk, I can hear it.
I don't know.
Sounds like it. Yeah, maybe it might be coming from the mic. I don't know why it's doing that because I wasn't doing it for the whole thing.
Okay, so anyway, we'll leave it there, guys. It's 2 minutes.
Because we're having technical difficulties with the sound, kids.
Yeah, I think try earphones or something the next time.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, guys, thanks a lot for everyone arriving tonight. We had great showing actually.
Yeah, fucking good fun.
Hopefully we'll be back next. I always do this. Like I want to be back next Friday, 100%. So yeah. I'm gonna nail Tubbs down first on Sunday or Saturday, and we'll see them.
We're gonna have to get used to saying it, right? Instead of like we'll see you next Friday, it's like we'll see you when we see you.
No, I want to do it again next week.
Yeah, we'll do it next week. Yeah, we'll organise to do it next week.
Next week we will cover the Penguin finale.
Yes, even though that was on the thumbnail for this week and we didn't even get to cover it.
Yeah, I know, yeah. That was what we planned to talk about tonight, but it'll even be better next week because we have the whole thing to talk about in a bunch. Jonathan, thank you. Austrina, it's great seeing you back.
Thanks, buddy.
Candlestick, sorry we didn't get to answer all your questions. You should actually send.
We will come back next week and we'll catch up on all of it.
Because what we like to do with questions is actually go in depth in them, and you have a lot of big questions, so we didn't.
But we appreciate them, and we will try our best to get through them.
Manga Fandango says, "Great having you back, lads." Nice one, Manga, and
thanks.
Also, Tubbs. I'll be going on Tub Thumpers with Manga and Shabby on the 20th of November. So all you.
Oh yeah, what day is that?
The 20th of November, a Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So okay, we'll have a bit of fun on that. And
okay, you make sure you fucking remind me leading up to that. So
can you fit in a tub, Tubbs?
I mean, I could do. I could try.
Because then I can give you a Tub Thumpers, get it? Anyway, lads, we'll see you on the next one. Cool. Have a great weekend and don't do anything Tubbs wouldn't do. All of that doesn't limit you too much.
Oh, sorry. Before I go, tip of the hat to you guys. It's great to see you.
See you later, guys.